share this.
Oh shit, never mind. I only have 434. Whatever.
Wait,
you should like get. Here, let me erase this stuff. Probably okay.
No, I don't need to see the topics. The topics are just for me.
But like for the viewers, right?
No, they don't need to see it because we're just going to introduce it, right?
Great.
It's a live podcast. Plus, I'm going to be on this screen most of the time.
Wait, Zubin Sola, how many NSDA points? Oh, you have 733.
Oh, damn it! So close.
You have to go to one tournament next year, dude, to qual for the
Silver Division TOC. Okay, I literally don't understand how I can share this.
I have no idea how YouTube works. I've never like tried to.
Okay, can you search
Oh my god.
on Google? Actually, wait, no, I'll do it. Because it's not gonna work for me.
Alright, let's see.
Okay, we're getting 5 frames per second.
Oh, quality.
Wait, that sucks. Shit. Why? Oh, is it because the camera is logging it up? Okay, the camera sucks for presets, so
I swear to God, I'm spelling Daniel's name right, but NSDA doesn't.
oh fuck me. Searching inaugural debatecast is such a bad idea. Filters, last hour.
Did you spell inaugural?
Inaugural?
Oh my god.
Okay. My channel. Copy link address, debate casts.
Wait, there's Griffin Tarpenning with 2 N's, and then there's Griffin Tarpenning with 1 N, and that doesn't exist. Never mind.
The link is live.
It is?
I posted it.
Okay, is it actually going to work though?
Save. Then the next thing that I will do is go message. How do I message somebody? U/things the major. Okay. Send a message. God damn it. It really just, my computer is so slow because it has to. Live. Link is live. Okay.
Does it work?
So we have nobody watching us right now.
Great.
Which
Wait,
makes
we have
sense.
one watching?
No,
Or is that
the
you?
one watching
That's
is
you,
me.
Probably, yeah.
You can see that it's wrecking
What?
my frame rate.
Oh god.
My frame rate is just horrible. Why is my frame rate so bad?
Maybe because you have infinite regress going on.
Can you hop on the stream?
Yeah. Let's see what happens.
Let's try to just make it easier for my computer. Just like close all this
everything.
shit. Yeah.
I see a picture of your computer right now. And now I see a picture of... Okay, so it's like delayed.
Yeah, there's a 15-second delay.
Okay.
So,
Oh,
should
that's
see.
gonna be so weird.
And then
Alright.
if you want to, well, shit, you should plug in the headphones because.
I can plug in like my earbuds.
Yeah, plug in your earbuds.
Alright.
Because the quality's bad, but
The
assuming
audio
it should work.
works.
If the audio works, that's all we need.
Yeah,
right?
that is some high quality screen capturing action.
Okay, it's not bad. The screen capture isn't bad. And then I can actually just change it to our faces right now.
Hey, it works. Alright.
Okay, we're getting 20 frames per second like this. So,
Oh, God,
can you hear
I'm
the
hearing
sound?
everything on a 15 second
But
delay.
it sounds fine?
It's kind of crackly. I don't know. It might be my earbuds, but... Hello? Is it gonna... Can you hear things? You probably can hear things. Oh,
No,
God, now-
this did this before.
Great.
Well, no, you know what? Fuck this. Change audio. Built-in microphone. Okay. How can you hear me now?
Well, we have to wait for like 15 seconds.
Oh, yeah, we do. Okay, so, technical difficulties aside,
Oh my god.
we're going to talk about the new TOC breakdown. So, I'll move this close because we don't need it far away now, I guess. We still need it to get us in the frame.
Oh my god, it's actually not crackling now.
Is it not? Yeah, it says the mic. Okay.
It just changed. Alright,
Yeah,
sweet.
okay. So, we have 3 people watching. Oh, Max came through. Thank you, Max. Isn't this fun? Isn't this exciting? It's
Oh my
inaugural,
God.
which means it's automatically better than normal.
So there's what? Your computer's watching.
No, my computer's not watching.
Oh boy, we have 2 people
We have
watching.
2 people watching, one of whom is commenting.
One of whom who we know, kind of.
One of whom who, at least
You
I know,
know.
kind of.
I've like talked with him a little bit. I don't
Yeah,
know.
chat.
Yeah.
Chat. You chat so that I don't just like watch.
Oh my god.
Okay, so we have no idea what we're doing here.
I'm taking this out of my
Yeah, you
ear. I
take it
can't
out.
concentrate at all.
So we have no idea what we're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, Max is having fun. We're just dicking around because we have
Jake
nothing
didn't
else to
pull
do
through.
on a Friday afternoon. I mean, Max has nothing else to do either. He's
That's
watching this
true.
shit, which is even worse. Not that I'm going to diss our only viewer. But yeah, so we have some topics to talk about. So
Wait,
We're
so
gonna
is
do-
it showing your screen right now?
no, it's showing us.
Okay, that's weird.
So we're gonna discuss some of the like Tournament of Champions things because new bid tournaments were released. We're gonna revisit some of the stuff on the bid list, things like that. So just sort of chill out, have this
Yeah.
go for a little while. We had like a long time of technical difficulties. So,
Long
but yeah,
time.
a
Why
long
doesn't the
time.
freaking mic
I spent
work?
my free period doing this. I
Oh
don't know why
my
the mic doesn't work.
God.
The mic sucks. Yeah, I spent my entire free period doing this.
All right.
Okay.
Well,
So, our first thing is the new TOC thing, so we can look at the bid tournaments. First off, my first problem with the TOC, they should allow you to double qual. Not
Yeah.
double qual, double enter.
Yeah.
Because,
I agree.
like, okay, so that's the first thing. Second thing, Nueva should have sent people in IE. Like, Paco qual.
we could
So
have.
Paco is a debater on our team, and he just did impromptu at some random tournament.
You qualled.
I qualled, but I would go and debate instead.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? But Paco wouldn't go and debate because he didn't qual and debate,
Yeah.
which is a shame.
I don't know.
I would like to have Paco go just to have Paco there.
Yeah, that's a legitimate use of Paco. I'm not gonna lie.
Because he is super cool.
Yeah.
So that's my thing. So you should be able to totally double enter. Like,
Yeah.
there's no reason why, if you're competing at the highest level, which I definitely did not do at the TOC, you should be able to do it in both events.
Yeah.
Which is an even greater testament to your debate ability because now you're debating on less stamina than everybody else.
Yeah.
Right? Oh
boy!
it's so
it just
cool.
got
It's
pinned.
got-
I just
got
checked.
pinned.
All right. Where's the?
Sorry, Chris is looking at the
Yeah, I'm on
subreddit.
Reddit. Let's see. Okay, there
So
we go.
we're gonna do this and one maybe Saturday or Sunday. This is just for fun because
Because we
again,
have nothing to do. And
yeah,
we, don't
we
wanna
have
do
like
work.
boring lives. Yeah.
All right.
Okay, so I'm gonna shift this over to get some stuff of the computer. So
This is silver. Should we do like the new bid tournaments first, or?
yeah, you want to do the new bid
Yeah, I
tournaments?
have it
Okay,
open on
so
mine.
but I can't show yours.
All
No, I got it.
right.
Where's public forum qualifying? Okay, gold public forum qualifying tournaments because
Yeah,
that's what we
yeah.
care about, right? Like the stereotypical TOC. So these are octafinal qualifiers for the gold PF division, and tell us if the sound's okay, Max, if you
No
can
way,
hear
I
it
can.
because you're the only person on. But
No.
four
We got
people
one
are
more
on.
viewer.
Okay. So I did promise Jake, but Jake's not here. So
Because Jacob's bad.
yeah, because Jake's bad.
Yeah.
And yeah, he might be here later. Anyway, so these are all the octafinal tournaments. So standard Apple Valley, Arizona State, Berkeley.
Berkeley,
So
Blake.
Apple Valley is in October, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Arizona State's in whatever, January. Berkeley, standard. Blake, standard. Bronx Science, of course. We have to go back there. Dowling, I think it was an octafinal tournament last year as well. No,
There were only like 8 last year, right?
I do remember them being less.
There's a few new ones, right?
Okay, well, we'll see what the new ones are. But Emory was definitely an octafinal tournament.
Yes.
Then Glenn Brooks definitely was. Harvard was. Stanford was.
Oh God, I just misspelled his name.
What? Why?
Oh no, not again.
Okay. I don't know why I stopped talking. Yes, I have tried to comb, Max. God damn it.
All right.
But Max, when you're speaking and doing speeches, you look like an idiot talking to yourself. So does it really matter if you do it on YouTube either?
But you're talking to judges. They might or might not understand you, but like
They might not understand you, and are they listening to you?
That's a good
I mean, they're
question.
like listening to good debaters, but not to Max.
Oh my God. You just lost one viewer.
Woo! Lost one viewer.
No.
So the octafinal tournaments are the same. I think they added more though,
Yeah, they definitely added more.
which means it's easier to call next year.
Apple Valley was quarters last year, or whatever. It was in 2015, but I think it was quarters.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was definitely quarters.
Yale was definitely quarters.
Here, I can pull up the bid list. Oh boy, Robert's here. Everyone get hype. No.
So Yale was definitely quarters. Yeah, pull up the bid list.
Octas, right?
Yale
was Octas.
You sure Yale was octas?
I can't believe.
I remember.
It's so big. Like,
is it that big?
I think. I don't know.
And then Columbia Columbia was a quarters bid. That's what it was.
Yeah, Columbia was quarters or worse, maybe.
No, it was quarters. Columbia was quarters. And then Columbia got moved because of snow and all kinds of stuff like that.
Yeah, okay. I think... Wait, no. I'm trying to figure out which of these... Okay, so
so Apple Valley, is it there?
Apple Valley is...
Apple Valley's there, so
Yeah.
same. Arizona State, same. Berkeley, same. Blake, same. Bronx
Okay,
Science, same.
Sunvitational is new.
Sunvitational is new. Dowling is new. No, Dowling's the same.
Not.
Emory is there. Yeah.
Oh, wait, yeah.
Florida
is
Buki.
there. So
this is
new one is... the only new one is Sunvitational.
Sunvitational.
And nope, not Myers Park.
So Sunvitational is an interesting tournament. I've never been there. We were discussing going.
We
but
were?
Yeah, it was on our roster. The problem is, one, there are other tournaments that we could go to here.
Yeah.
Two, it doesn't give us much prep for any tournaments, and three, it's just in I think it's in the end of our first semester, during at least Nueva's crunch week.
Yeah.
So it doesn't work for us. It's the same thing. It's not in the same time period as Blake, but it's similar to Blake, where so for us at Nueva, our school ends late in the first semester, and we leave from Blake the last day of school, and I left immediately after taking my math final in 9th grade. It was atrocious.
Yeah.
It was horrible.
You guys wrote all your blocks on the plane.
Well, okay, so first off, we got a copy. We bought a Bashard brief.
Oh boy.
And then we just used that. Literally,
Jesus
we debated
Christ.
at Blake with brief blocks.
Oh my god.
That's it.
Oh my god.
We had no cut cards, nothing. And the only reason why we won some rounds was because we had some innate knowledge of the topic because we did MUN and stuff.
Yeah.
So these are the quarterfinal
So
qualifiers.
last year,
It's gonna be too hard to see.
I don't want to compare them.
We can talk about them. Okay, Columbia is gonna get snowed out again.
Probably, obviously. Let's be honest.
Not global warming, but with climate change. It's gonna, the extreme weather cycles.
Yeah.
Pinecrest, I haven't heard anything about it. I didn't realize that it was at the Cypress Bay School, but that's sort of cool.
Well, formerly it was.
It's interesting to see. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's interesting to see which schools, which high schools, have their own tournaments, right? Because, Max. So it's interesting to see which tournaments are at their own high schools, because University School has an Octas bid tournament, their own Octas bid tournament. So that's insane. But Cypress Bay has their own tournament. Harker has their own tournament. James Logan,
Lexington,
Millard North.
Princeton.
Does Lexington have high school teams? I feel like...
Yeah, they do. They have, like, policy teams.
Okay. Yeah, okay. Because I know... Oh, you know what? Kamen coached the 2013 Lexington or 2014
And Les
TOC
used to
champions
coach for them as
at
well.
Lexington. So, yeah. So
Bronx has their own... I mean, that's back to
Bronx has their
office,
own.
But, yeah.
So that's sort of crazy. I think the problem is we are too late to submit a Nueva tournament,
Oh, my God.
but we could totally run a Nueva tournament.
I'm not so sure. I don't know.
I think we have a pretty school.
That
We
might
have
be
a
true.
lot of we have like high room density,
I don't know, man.
and our school is decently easy enough to navigate.
Yeah, that might be true.
Right? So, which means, like, you can't have... So, just thinking off the top of my head, if we did it on a weekend, with, like, a month... Whatever. If we did it on a weekend, there's, like, at least... If we kept the entire tournament to this second and third floor, we could have, like, 16 debates going on at once. But if we spread it out over
Yeah.
the entire school, we could have, like, a ton of debates.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's sort of
And
boring.
it would still be better than putting 12 rounds in one room.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Or, like, the way Berkeley did Extemp.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that was atrocious. Like,
Right.
it was just horrible. Okay, so then some more semifinal. Also, I hate how they're calling this Gold Public Forum Division.
Can't they just
Hate
call
that.
it, like, the real public forum division?
Yeah, just honestly,
It's, like,
because
probably a good transition
no-
as well. Like,
no, like, nothing demeaning to any of the people in IPF because it's hard to get a bid,
yeah.
but I dislike this on two levels. One, it's just going to get people confused, and two, when people discuss like the TOC, they're not going to want to say the gold TOC. And then I guess sort of the third thing to add on is for my own self, like even though I sucked at the TOC, it's nice to say I did well, or like, you know, if you're Max and Keisha, I finaled at the TOC in your college apps.
Right.
And now they're going to say I finaled at the TOC in their college apps. And then, you know, let's say I want to just screw Max over, or, you know, screw Keisha over. I'll get up there and say, oh, you know what? I finaled in the international PF division.
Well,
right?
yeah.
But that's the problem with the way it was worded this year.
Yeah, that's true.
Because
It sounds like it's more competitive, even though it's far less competitive.
yeah, because international just has that ring to it. Even
Yeah.
though, like, the problem with the international division was they're not used to, I think, our style of debate. Their prep is less focused because if you're in a different country and you're doing research on the United States, the articles that pop up off your immediate Google search, the articles that pop up of your Google search aren't immediately about the United States.
Yeah. Oh God, now
Will is
dissing
on it.
All right.
Will can't say that I sucked at the TOC
Because he did worse.
because he did worse. Granted, we both got like, debaters use this term a lot, and I do too. Judge screwed, but
Oh, God.
I do
Don't
believe.
start.
Well, so no. I'm not going to talk about any decisions, and we shouldn't either, because one, judges don't want to have their decisions blown up, and two, not that it's blowing up for
Yeah.
like 8 people,
Yeah.
but two, it doesn't. It doesn't do anything. Also, Max, full disclosure, Keisha messaged me asking for the Chernovsky indictment.
Oh my God.
And I told him something that was total bullshit. So if you've taken an economics class, or at least a higher level enough economics class, I don't know how they're rated. This is my like humble brag. Basically, there are a couple of things, right? So the endogeneity of labor supply is what Chernovsky doesn't control for. Endogeneity means that things inside his model influence the result of his model. So basically, his goal is to say A plus B plus C plus D.
Need this.
Oh, thank you. Do you have a cable left?
No. Oh wait, yes, I do actually.
So his goal is to say A plus B plus C plus D equals labor supply. But then the problem is labor supply is influenced by a bunch of other things that are inside his model that he assumes to like be static. I don't have a USB Type-C connector.
Wait, you don't?
No, I don't.
Are you kidding me?
No, it's
What-
fine
what
though.
is the
It's
one-
fine.
Oh,
Thanks.
Okay, never mind.
But yeah, so that's what it really is in reality. Yes, I am a major nerd, Max. But in
We all are.
we all are major nerds.
Yeah.
But what I told Keshav is that he doesn't control for the homogeneity of goods, which is basically total bullshit about how orange juice is the same price as cars or whatever. I don't even know what I faked. And he lapped it up like a little dog. He bought it.
Oh my god.
It was hilarious because I didn't want to tell him the real indite, because Devesh was hitting Matt and Jake, and like while you guys don't share everything, you're on the same team, and I don't want Matt and Jake to read Chernovsky and then you indite it for us.
Oh my god.
So I looked out in solidarity to our team, but yeah, that's it. So
Like,
let me show some things because this is going to be boring to look at. UOP is a quarters bid next year.
no,
Which
it's
is-
a semis bid.
Oh, sorry, semis bid.
It's the same as this year, assuming the tournament even happens. Which
So
I
there was a
don't even
post on
know.
Reddit about that. I don't understand that either. But you know what? Live and let live. Maybe Max can run theory in finals again and actually win this time.
Wait, but he won at finals in UOP on theory.
Yes, but he lost at TOC finals. on
Okay,
theory.
but that's because Kyle Chong doesn't know what a theory argument is.
No,
Like-
no. It is because they chose. Okay, this is my thing about finals. I even called Keshav and told him. I don't know why I did, but I called Keshav and told him. They chose the wrong panel. I understand the assumption that Kyle would hack for you because he ran theory and things like that, but you should understand that Kyle has literally never heard that argument in his life.
Yeah.
Like, that's insane. You should never assume that just because it's something that you talk about now in debate and is in the current debate vernacular, that it's something that he would hear. So that's a bad assumption. The second thing is Doug Miller, and I won't go into my extensive analysis about this because I can literally pull up the flow if I wanted to. Doug Miller is the only judge, or only reasonable judge who would vote for that theory argument because Max, no offense, but in Final Focus, you don't extend the link between like probability or like predictability and fairness. So on my flow, I have no link between the two, and I had an extensive talk with. Hey, look, this is the thing, and I had an extensive talk with Cayman about this too, and he had the exact same problem with it. If you don't extend that, not saying what advocacies you're going to go for later leads to strat skew, and strat skew links into fairness, then I can't evaluate it. So, no, you can't say you won finals. I hate to say it. Because I was rooting for you the whole way. I even gave you evidence beforehand.
I mean, I don't know. I
just-
might have voted
just-
for them just because Pineview's responses to theory were so bad.
But
like-
that's not the point.
I know.
So they're assuming that Kyle would be like you.
Yeah.
Because you would hack for their win.
I don't know though. I don't know.
That
I
is
wasn't
exactly.
there, so like. I
But that
can't
is
really
exactly
say.
what hacking for the win is. Okay, so let's go to some tab room things.
Let's see.
Um,
New bid structure. Do we want to complain about
Oh. Okay, so the new bid structure.
is really stupid because if you've been debating for 3 years, you're a senior and you almost certainly have 750 NSDA points no matter what. So you basically just get to go to TOC for free.
Yeah.
Like, you could probably, if you've done decently well and done a lot of debate in freshman, sophomore, and junior year, you could go to Silver TOC next year without attending a single tournament.
Yeah. One of the good things though is Part D. Because that is a fantastic thing. Qualifying through the Urban Debate League, and like a specific one that's only for people who debate in that league, is so good because it brings people who normally don't have the ability to join in that like high level debate back into the structure.
Yeah.
That's superb. So that is the one thing that they got right.
Yeah. Another thing they got wrong, though, is Part H, where it's just attending a school outside the U.S., which is kind of problematic. And
honestly-
it's honestly just going to lead to the exact same situation that happened this year in International, where you have half the bracket where pretty good teams are either not breaking or breaking and then hitting an even better team from the U.S., and then the International bracket.
So more power to teams from outside the United States.
Yeah.
Absolutely. It's just the analysis shouldn't be attend
Attend
a
a
school
school.
outside the United States.
Yeah.
That should not be the argument. It should be like attend a school, maybe do well in debate, maybe have some like debate program, maybe you do some trial debate. The problem is, while I'm complaining about this and I'm saying it's wrong, I don't have a legitimate solution for it.
Yeah. No
Because-
one does.
I don't think there are legitimately established debate leagues in many places outside of the United States.
Yeah.
So what this is going to end up with is it's just going to be a lot of people inside or outside the United States debating people inside the United States in an event that we have debated forever, for our entire high
Yeah.
school careers. It's just going to suck for them.
Yeah.
Which means it could end up dissuading them from debate, which is the worst thing that you could do,
Yeah.
right? Because, debate is just like a good thing to send around.
I think the reserve bid system is pretty good, and same with obtaining one regular gold bid, because I think at least a few teams this year had one bid to PFTOC. And
Harker
then
KL could have gone to the silver TOC.
they could have.
Just
But
saying.
I think at least a few teams had one bid but didn't get into international because they had like a whole at-large process for it, which wasn't very, I don't know.
Yeah, they also tried to keep it small. I mean,
Yeah.
my thing with get two reserve bids is I don't know if that's harder.
Yeah.
Because getting two so at Harker, for example, it breaks to double octaves, does it?
No.
Harker breaks to double octaves.
No. Wait, really?
It has to.
Can check tab. I'm not so sure.
I think Harker breaks to double octaves. Actually, you know what? I'll check tab. That'll be the best. So,
Yeah, that's true.
so Nichols. Because if Harker breaks to double octaves, then that's fair. So this is the 20. Yeah, it was in 2015.
Yeah.
So results.
Did it break to dubs?
We'll go to varsity PF. We'll go bracket. Also, Mission San Jose with 3 people in the top 4 speakers. That's nasty.
Yeah.
Like, that's really nasty.
Oh, come on. But Sam beat them. That's so sad.
Look,
At least she's graduating and they
you
aren't.
cannot say that one debater is bad or good or whatever. Sam turned our case 3 ways through topicality in one crossfire.
Wait, how do you... Okay, that was because you conceded it, though. Like...
I did concede, like, constitutionality, we were running a plan, and, like, some multiple advocacy thing or something like that. So, yes, I did concede
You
it,
still
but
won the round.
she's a good
Which
debater.
is what matters.
She's a good debater.
Wait,
Anyway.
Oh my God, Mission had the top 3 seeds at Harvard.
Well, okay.
Holy
They...
crap.
Max faced us in a sketchy round. I'm going to say it was a very close round.
Oh my God.
I don't personally agree with the judge's decision, but I don't really remember enough about the round.
Wait, how do they know?
I don't know how they know.
Right. In any case.
No, we're just responding to Max saying 5 out of the 10 reviewers are from Nueva.
Anyway.
I think it's only Will and Chris who are from Nueva watching it, because my stream isn't watching it.
Yeah.
Anyway, so, because it's too much work for my computer. So, yeah, they
broke to dubs, and most teams had a dubs round.
They broke to dubs.
Yeah.
So if you went 5-1, no, only 4 teams.
Yeah.
So
only 4 teams had
it was
buys.
only Griffin and I that got the bye.
Were you 5-1 with really high seed?
I guess we had high speaks. I got 6th, and I think Griffin got 9th speaker. So that's like, it's decently high speaks.
Yeah. You had. Yeah.
So,
Yeah. I don't know.
see, look at this. Look at this loss. Oof. Ooh, harsh loss right there. 29.5. I'll take those speaks.
my God.
So, yeah. So, actually, we should zoom in because people can't see this. So, in dubs, look, there's Chris. right
There's
here.
no.
Nueva
That's not
PP.
me.
Oh, that's not.
That's
Oh,
the
that's Plisky
Plisky.
Plisky. Your last name doesn't even start with the P.
Exactly.
You know what?
No,
I'm just
yeah.
confused. Anyway, so it breaks to dubs, which means the IPF division, or I guess the silver PF division, would
Have to win one round.
have to
and
win
then,
one
like-
round.
Yeah.
That's fair. Because I thought, because I didn't debate dubs, that Harker broke to octos, and I was
that
thinking
would be weird. I'm sure there are tournaments that would do that.
that
though.
break to 1 round before the bid.
Yeah, especially
Or literally,
if you go
no, this is the bid round. This is
Yeah,
octos is
okay,
the bid
if you
round.
go 6-0 at a tournament like I want to say Golden Desert, or probably not Berkeley. No, if you go 6-0 at Stanford breaks to partial trips. Oh wait, never mind. Crap. I don't know. I'm sure there are at least a few bid tournaments that break to 1 round before the bid, and then you just break and instantly get a bid to the silver TOC.
You know what? I bet that's not even allowed. I bet the rules of the TOC make sure that, the rules of the TOC make sure that you have to have one round before your bid round. I think.
Yeah.
You can't break to your bid round, which means in IPPF, you can break to your silver.
Bid round.
You break to your silver bid round, but
Yeah.
not your gold bid round.
Basically,
Do
you
you
have-
see the problem with these names?
Oh,
You see how we have
God.
to differentiate between two goddamn bid rounds?
Yeah. You
Sucks.
basically win one break round at Berkeley, Stanford, Golden Desert, probably any East Coast tournament that's moderately big, and you bid to silver. Assuming you don't already have 750 NSDA points, in which case you just automatically go. Like,
Okay. So that's
that's
the stuff.
yeah,
Look at this. Look at this. We could have met in Sems.
but we
It would have been a
didn't.
rematch, a solid rematch.
And then we might have actually had to
I
debate finals.
okay. This is one thing. Hey. We would not have lost that round. Okay.
We
Granted,
just
we're
have to
0-2.
wait 15 seconds for Max to yell at you about
Yeah,
how you
I
would have
know.
lost.
Granted, we're 0-2 with them, but we would have not have lost finals.
Oh my God, Cayman's watching.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Cayman. You can
Ha.
break to a bid round.
I knew it.
It's just
Okay,
not in
so
the
that
large
is
scope of
screwed
things.
up, yeah.
That is a little messed up. That means you can break instantly to your bid.
Yep.
So yeah, here's the big thing. I watched this round with Amador Valley GS versus Cupertino JY. From what I remember about that round, I remember leaving after summary because I will acknowledge you in a second, Devesh. I remember leaving after summary because I could not stand the arguments that were running in that round. And essentially, the argument boiled down to
Was Amador still running like black people were better in Africa?
it was no, it wasn't black people. It was African Americans were
Oh,
better in
God.
Africa.
Oh
They were
my
polite
God.
enough to use that term, even though a lot of
I
others
still
just-
remember like coming out of round one and Les telling us that he had just dropped them and given them 20 speaks for running that argument.
That is an argument that should not have been run, and we were appalled to see run.
Yeah.
But yeah. So yeah, here you go, Devesh. I'll have your little conceited moment
Oh boy.
there. Devesh sucks. Are you happy, Devesh? Huh? Devesh sucks. There you go, Devesh. I had to stop and write up on the board for that.
Oh my God. All right. I'm
So,
gonna
yeah.
Wait for I'll know when he knows.
Oh,
'cause I have
fantastic.
the stream open.
Oh, that's so cool. So here's some things that
And then they made it to what quarters?
they made it to quarters, and then I think
Jesus.
Matt and Jake said, like, come on, you can't do that. So that's one of the big problems. But yeah, so also this school, I love Cohen Lawson Wong.
We all love Oakwood.
I love. Oh, he's
No one dislikes Oakwood. It's humanly impossible.
It's a weird thing to say, but my heart swooned
Oh God.
at his speech because I just loved his British accent. It's not like the sweetest British accent.
Zubin, you're
right?
starting to sound like every single lay judge that has ever judged them.
Okay, this round, I have to tell you, this round was hilarious. So I won't go into the round specificities and whatever.
Oh my God, Victor voted for you in that round. What is this madness?
So yeah, basically, here was the way the round broke down. Cohen Lawson Wong walks in. Kyle Chong is sitting on one side of the room. Victor's sitting on the other side of the room. We're like chilling, right? And we sit there, and then this judge walks in. She says, "Yes, I'm judging this round." She was a parent judge, didn't have a lot of experience. So yeah, then Cohen Lawson turns to me and just gives a wolfish smile because this is what she says when she comes in. She says, "Oh my God, it's you! I cannot believe it's you! I loved you when you judged me, or when I judged you in prelims." And I was like devastated because I knew immediately we had lost one judge. So the big thing is, yeah. So the big thing is, I turn over to him and I look at him and I say, "You have one. We'll get the other two." And I was so proud of that by the end of the
Oh
round
my God.
because I just couldn't believe. Because it was, I thought they were decent debaters. The problem is the summary was a little lacking. They have gotten past some of these issues. They're doing better now. But yeah.
Alright, should we talk about old tournament memories?
Yay!
Oh,
Old tournament
boy.
memories. We're going to Stock Tavern, so I'm going to log in.
Oh god, this will be.
You can see my password right there.
Dive
Everybody
into
can see
the.
it. My favorite thing. Okay, should we start at when Will Kozad and I debated. Oh, they don't even have the results up.
From what?
So Will and I debated at Harker. You can see Nueva CA.
Sophomore? No, like
Freshman year.
Jesus.
Because we went to the novice, like the Harker clinic in freshman year.
boy.
Because we didn't know what PF was. That was the first time that we learned the speech times and the topic that day.
Pre-less days.
Pre-Les day. I mean, come on, Les joined halfway through sophomore year.
Yeah, right.
Right? Les was quite late. Then we went to a Parley tournament the next year. So this is basically when the career starts to pick up. So we went to a Parley tournament. Matt and I go, I think we lost one. I don't really remember this. I remember that okay, so we lost the one. I remember we definitely shouldn't have won this last round. Because we said new things in the last thing, in the final focus.
Oh my god.
A couple new arguments, and they called us out on abuse, and then the judge said, yeah, but I don't really believe abuse. Or she actually said, they're just complaining to get out of the debate. So we won that. Because in Parley, those abuse arguments that Max likes to bring into the PF circuit are much more prevalent, right? And this seemed like a circuit policy team that just didn't realize that they had a very non-experienced
Jeez.
judge in front of them.
Alright. Wait, is this the... I'm looking at it on tab.
So you won't be able to see the results. So Chris is trying to pull up a novice PF.
Yeah, and there's
There's
no
no
results.
results.
Of
So
course.
then we went to Blake. You know who we hit at Blake?
Who?
One of my favorite debaters, Fairmont KP.
Wait, really?
I didn't realize we debated Fairmont KP until a while ago. So I'm not going to, in the interest of being fair and everything like that, we're not going to talk about specific decisions because Chris and I obviously have opinions about our own decisions. But,
Yeah.
basically, that's the main idea. We don't want to talk about our decisions. We don't want to expose judges and say, hey, you did this wrong. Because they made a decision. It was in the past. Obviously, as debaters, we sort of frat about it or whatever. I'm looking for a term. Complain about it. But it's best to just live and let go.
Oh,
so
boy.
this is so fun. We went 3-0. First day, 3-0. We were amped the next day. And then, sorry.
And
so
then the next
first
day was when the speak started going down.
Yeah,
Right.
speed started going way down. Honestly, I could complain about 2 of these rounds, but I'm not going to. I think
probably
this round
can't
with
see it.
Ian Reynolds. So, okay, let's. Okay.
You have to zoom in.
Yeah. So this round with Ian Reynolds as the judge, no idea who he is. We made a huge mistake. We were winning everything in this round, okay? And his judging paradigm. This is when I started writing down judging paradigms.
Oh, boy.
Okay, on my flows because I do that now. He said, if you're going to go for 4 things, in Final Focus, I am a one-issue judge. Indicate 1 voter or 2 voters, and say why that's more important than anything else.
Right.
And I got up there in Final Focus, and we were winning a lot because for some reason we were decent on this topic. Again, this is the Blake that we just read briefs. Nobody read the Bouchard brief, and we just had good evidence on it.
Yeah.
And so we get up there and say we are winning 4 arguments, all of which independently outweigh whatever they're winning. Mm-hmm. And he's like, fantastic, but I said 1 thing in my judging paradigm. Don't do that. And that is a huge mistake on my part.
Then
right?
you got 25 and a half.
Yeah, exactly. Well, Griffin didn't get great speaks either. But this is our round against Fairmont KP. And I remember consoling myself about that thinking, you know what? It's a 5-bid team. I'm okay losing to them.
Yeah.
You know? But,
Only
yeah.
took 1 year to flip that around, though.
What do you mean?
Because
I mean,
then you
yeah.
won. Yeah.
Our Berkeley round is a little closer than I would like it to be. Our round at what's it called? What's the name? The round robin was so fun. Where we got up there, and so Nick made this mistake. So he gets up there and reads this China nuke war contention, which, by the way, if you just search China U.S. nuke war, I bet if I search this, I click the link. China U.S. trade war. He has not chosen the right articles. So there's one. It's not this. Okay, yeah, this article. This article right here and there's two more are fantastically worded articles that honestly you could just read off of. It's so incredible. Although this is about the Chinese steel industry. So anyway, and it literally gives internal warrants, links, everything into why China-U.S. will lead to like nuke war, like China from a trade war, right?
Yeah.
So they read this argument, and then in rebuttal, Nick makes the mistake of reading.
New evidence for the constructive?
No, not new evidence. Basically, he responds to one of our things saying that China only cares about the preservation of the Communist Party. And I said, if China only cares about the preservation of the Communist Party, how are they going to go to nuclear war with the United States that will end in just destruction for both sides?
Yeah.
Right? Like utter annihilation.
Yep.
And then I was like, in rebuttal, I was like, make them choose, whatever. And then Nick's like, well, we choose our nuke war one because it has a bigger impact. And then I was like, actually, no, wait. I didn't mean make them choose. What I meant was you have to refute your own argument. Because I'm going to extend this China nuke war implausible scenario. You have to extend your own thing and refute it. Right? Because he just read offense or defense for us. Also, look at this. Shh, another plug for Nueva.
Oh my god.
Nueva MS.
This is going to be...
Bronx.
Yeah.
Going 6-0 in prelims.
When you lost in runoffs.
Oh, come on. I am so sad about that. We legitimately lost. This round, we were going
Whoa,
up. So,
Hackley SF was seed 2.
so Matt and Jake. So we were seed 30. Okay?
You
Milburn.
would have gotten walked
We would have
over
gotten walked over.
immediately.
But
Yeah.
we would have had a bid. And we would not have to go to the crap show that was UOP. Because UOP was right before tests. It was all kinds of stuff. It was in the same sort of time frame as the school projects. It just sucked as a tournament to go to.
Yeah.
Granted, we ended up doing well, but I think Devesh and I would have liked it to, what's it called? Yeah, Devesh and I would have liked it to go to, to not go to UOP because we hit Devesh in our octos right at UOP.
I would have liked to not go to UOP.
I would have honestly.
Yeah.
Also, we should call more teams to the TOC next year.
Oh my god. Came in, commented, everyone. Oh my god.
So-
wait, I cannot believe that Hackley SF was the 2nd seed at Bronx. That's
Hackley
had
SF is
no
a
idea.
fantastic team. They are a fantastic team. I
Yeah.
had the opportunity to talk to them for a while, or just very briefly. Sorry, not for a while. And then Kevin likes telling me about them because Kevin is in love with them. Honestly, the moment we were out of the tournament, Kevin's like, great, I know who I'm helping now. And I was like, Kevin, we're paying you. He's like, I don't care. Fire me if you want. I'm helping them. Because I just said it as a joke. But so this round, our round with Milburn WV, this is a problem that Griffin and I have. And I'm going to expose our problem to everybody who is watching this.
all 13 people.
Which means... You all
better
13 people.
hope to not hit Max or Robert next year.
No, you will know how to beat Griffin and I. We were first, they were second. In second rebuttal, they read a really techie argument about how, our argument was going to be repealed, which means we don't see our impacts materialize, blah, 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 blah.
Oh boy.
We had responses to this. I cut the block and I put it in front of Griffin, and he did not read it. And our one structural problem on our team is responding to new stuff in second rebuttal that are a general case turn, right? Overviews and stuff like that Griffin just doesn't respond to. That's the shitty thing. So we didn't win that. And then Milburn WV, great guys, very tech debaters. They go up against Matt and Jake who don't have this problem and go for the same strategy. Just literally read your thing will get repealed. And Matt just gets up there in summary and just says 5 responses. Because he was winning everything else and he had time to explain it. So obviously it's not strategic to go for 5 responses.
Yeah.
But it's more fun to do that.
Right. Yeah.
But yeah, that's our also sextodecimos. Best thing to call double octo
God.
finals. Best name, sextodecimos. Just so much better than anything else.
Take note, people who are running tournaments next year.
Oh yeah,
As if there's anyone in the chat.
it's so fantastic. Honestly, the best thing to call it.
Oh wow.
Oh,
I didn't get
Harker
walkover.
KL.
I was expecting a walkover, but I didn't get it.
Abhinav is going to Yale. Jasmine's going to Stanford.
Oh my god.
It's really depressing seeing all these really good debaters go to like really good schools because it terrifies me.
Oh yeah, no.
Because-
you're not alone.
Because I'm gonna get it there. I'm gonna post on Facebook like, oh, going to like Kenyatta.
No, don't. Stop.
It's just gonna scare me. Terrifying.
Bid list adventures. Should we do that?
Oh my God, yes. Okay, we're doing
Alright.
this. So, 2015, 2016 bid list.
All right.
This is what, by the way, I don't know if anybody else does this. And you might want to check the chat. What Jake and I spend 90% of our time
Oh yeah.
doing. Like, we look at the bid list and then just other random things. It doesn't matter what it is, no matter what. Like, we just look at the bid list into old tab rooms.
Yeah. No, that was my whole weekend at the TOC, just like stalking tab room and like Reddit.
I can't believe when our prep. Okay, first off, to whoever posted our prep on Reddit, screw you. Second off, I can't believe our prep was posted on Reddit. Jake is just stalking Reddit because we were just like messing around the night before. And Chris looks and texts Jake saying, "Hey, our prep is on Reddit. What the hell, guys?"
Yeah, I was like, did someone post it? Like, why would we do that?
Yeah, so fantastic. Okay, advanced technologies. So is MT the team that I debated? No, that's not it, right?
No,
No, MT.
You hit
No.
DF.
No. DF was a team that I did not hit.
Wait, are you sure?
Yes.
You hit them at. Oh yeah, you hit MT.
I hit
at
MT at
TOC,
TSC. These are I like the second speaker very much.
Are we just
He's
gonna,
very
like,
good.
Go
The fir-
down the whole bid list and give out our opinion.
Honestly, we should definitely do that. Okay, we'll do
Oh,
that quickly.
God.
Amador Valley GS
They're
have never
good.
debated them.
Wait,
I don't know
really?
if they're good or not. I've seen one of their rounds and I heavily disagree with the argument that they ran.
Yeah.
Like I would refuse to debate that round. American Heritage BB
They should have
never
broken.
debated them.
They deserved it. Like
Did they? Oh, because they hit
The
Whitman
Arnisons.
in their
Yeah.
bubble round. By the way, you know how stupid it is that the TOC pulled teams up to hit Whitman, or I guess dropped Whitman down to the lower bracket twice in prelims?
Yeah.
Whitman had the easiest prelim schedule of almost anybody, like
Yeah.
other than us, because we
They
just
hit
didn't
like
break.
a few good teams.
They
and-
did. They hit surprisingly many good teams, but
Yeah.
still not okay. RD KLBW. Only reason we lost this round is the same thing because Griffin and I just don't know how to respond to, or I guess Griffin doesn't know how to respond to like the sneaky stuff in second summary. We have to do a better
Second
job as a
rebuttal,
team in second
yeah.
rebuttal. We have to do a better job as a team to like get that because that is the one thing that I notice is like a legitimate flaw in what we do. Basis Scottsdale HY. I've seen them debate, but
They
I
didn't
don't
end up with a bid. Wow.
They auto-qualled though.
They
I mean,
auto-qualled,
like
yeah. They were pretty good.
they, you know what? They hit Harker KL in their bid round.
Yeah.
At Berkeley.
Dubs in Berkeley.
Bettendorf, I have no idea. Blake GY, one of the guys who just has like serious style on Blake
Really?
GY. He wore like suspenders. I don't know. It's just a random thing that I noticed, and he has like a sick briefcase at the TOC.
Oh my God.
That was it.
They beat the Arnisons as well. Blake LM,
Wow.
freshman and sophomore. That's impressive.
That's nasty.
I think they're the only team with a freshman on it who qualified to TOC this year.
Oh my God. Oh, also look at this. Senior, junior, senior, 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 like
Junior, sophomore.
senior, like Boston Latin, no idea. Bronx Science, no, I've never seen these guys debate. Senior though. Brookfield,
Yeah.
never seen them. Chaparral, never seen them. Christopher Columbus AL,
Hit
solid
them at Berkeley,
debaters.
yeah.
Did you hit them at Berkeley?
No,
Is
you
that
did.
I did not
I hit
know.
Basis HY.
This
Didn't
was
you
at the
hit
round
them
robin.
at round robin?
No, they were in Will and Alex's pod.
Um,
So very good debaters.
college prep. I watched like 5 of their rounds at ASU, and that was scary as hell.
I
My
heard
God.
they were doing well at that tournament. We've only debated them once, and it was just actually no, we've never debated them. It was just not
Yeah.
fantastic.
Matt and Jake hit them
Seen
at
Yeah, exactly.
Stanford.
But also sophomore, senior, like holy crap.
Yeah.
Colleyville Heritage NS.
Not NL. It's the N from NL and the S from.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
always confuses me.
Yeah.
Always gets me confused. Columbus PY, no idea, but junior senior, which means somebody's picking up somebody from below them.
Yeah.
Cypress Bay BK, no idea.
Yeah.
But junior, senior, sophomore, Cypress Bay HS. Never heard of them though,
Yeah.
unfortunately. Cypress Bay PP. I have many comments about our round with them at Berkeley. We just had a very lay, slow round with them. They have good lay style. My one comment is that their word economy is not exceptional. But as twins, yeah. Will is saying that if I go down the entire list, he will die. So prepare to die, Will.
All right, Del Barton. Have we seen them before? I don't know.
No. Denver East,
we're
CS.
friends with them from
Yeah, I don't really know
Harvard.
them. Doherty Valley, JM. This is Sam, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think Sam likes me at all. I think she heavily dislikes me.
Sam heavily dislikes a lot of people from our
Because
school.
she hated us after our round at Harker, and then at UOP, she just came up to us and just said you guys are going to lose.
Oh my
Just
god.
flat out. I was like, well, okay then.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
Durham DY, they are very good. They should have gone in the regular TOC.
So
and they
this
would
is
have done
this is
well.
the Durham team that
That won international.
Kevin dislikes them, but that's a different story.
Oh god.
Durham LP got more bids. Also, they're gone.
Juniors.
Sam's gone.
Juniors for Durham LP though.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
Egan,
this is a
no
team maybe to watch
clue.
out for. Egan. Also, they won Holy Cross. Semis at Glenbrook's, which is really good. Quarters at Harvard. This is good standing at these tournaments.
Yeah.
You know? Egan, never heard of them. Fairmont KP. Yay,
Oh, boy,
Fairmont KP.
your favorite.
I really like them.
Yeah.
I really do.
Flanagan MS. I think they did really well at Florida.
It's definitely Flanagan
Nat
SM.
Falls?
It's Flanagan
Okay,
SM.
yeah, sure.
I hate that. There are some team names that just have a ring to it.
Yeah.
It's Mission San Jose KW or WK. Actually, I don't know about that. It's KC.
Yeah.
It's Nueva MS. It's Nueva AT.
Yeah.
It's Nueva PP. It's Nueva CC.
Yeah.
Those last two are very important to get the order right.
Oh my
It's
God.
Polyprep EH.
No,
It's
it isn't.
Yes, it is.
Oh
It
my-
is EH. It is Whitman AA and
Okay,
WW
obviously,
and WW.
You
Don't
can't
forget about
mess
the
that
WW.
up. Okay. We should maybe.
And it
keep
goes
going.
Witkin then Wenger, by the way.
Oh my god.
Oh,
All
George
right.
Washington CQ, very nice guys. Debated them at Berkeley. Fantastic people.
Oh, Green Valley AP. They are scary.
Yeah, but other than that, I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Harry Wagensauce is on.
Oh my god.
Hi, Harry.
I literally just checked the chat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Harry Wagensauce went to Stanford with us.
Yeah.
Is there anything else you want to talk about, Chris? I
I
have.
don't
So
know. We could. I don't want to go through this whole.
No,
thing.
I
This
really
is too
don't.
big. Oh god.
what's? I don't know what to introduce as a fun thing for us to talk about. Look at this Mission San Jose bid sheet though.
Great.
Oh.
I mean, you could look at ours and it would be like first closeout, first closeout.
Look at
first
this.
Closeout.
This quarters, octas, quarters, first, quarters, first, octas. Wait, what did they win? Alta.
Yeah, they
Oh,
won
Alta.
Alta against Nova 42.
And then if we go down a little bit.
What do we, oh my god.
First, second, first, quarters.
I feel like there should be
Look
a
at this.
rule
You
against
see this?
circle jerking ourselves on stream.
Yeah,
Like,
there should
come
be.
on.
There should be. And we should stop. But
Yeah, we
do you
should.
see this shit? They're bringing us down. They suck.
my
They
God.
are the worst members of this team.
Yeah,
because
obviously.
they have the worst record on the bid list.
Because they.
Definitive proof.
Oh my god.
Yep.
All right.
Also, Griffin and I have never won a final round
Yeah,
Ever.
that's true.
in our lives.
That's true of most debaters, though. Like.
Yes, but okay. What's
I
some
don't know.
fun?
What else
I'll
to
shift
talk
this over
about?
to the camera so that we don't just
Oh
scroll.
boy.
Here,
Can
look.
you talk about the best debaters / best returning debaters next year, in our opinion?
Okay.
Um,
Best debaters next year. Can I go worst first? Worst, Max.
Obviously.
Just as a single debater, not as a team. As a team, they might not be bad, but that's because Keshav carries.
We're gonna have to wait like 15 seconds for
I
Max
know.
to just yell
I
at
know, because
us.
the stupid delay.
Oh,
But I don't even
God.
know if he's still on.
He might not be, in which case you're safe until like someone else tells him.
Yeah, see? So, a couple things. Best debaters next year. First off, this was my goal about going down the East Coast circuit. Going down the bid list. The East Coast is going to lose a lot of people next year.
Yeah.
That's just inherent in what's happening.
Unlike
they were
California.
so good that year.
Yeah.
This year.
Yeah.
So good. And I know Kevin, when we were talking to Kevin, I was asking him about this on the plane. This is Kevin Kleiman, by the way. He was saying, thought the circuit was fantastic my senior year, which it was because there was
Yeah.
Sty and Bronx CD. So arguably teams will just rise
Ridge
up.
OT.
And Ridge OT.
Yeah.
So arguably teams will just rise up,
Yeah.
right? Because I would say that the West Coast like lost a lot of people. I guess they didn't really lose anybody last year. They lost Harker KG maybe. But
Yeah.
I would say that the West Coast wasn't very good last year and suddenly became good this year.
Yeah.
Which-
yeah.
Doesn't make sense, right? Like we did really well, surprisingly well. I don't know, like Max and Keshav did really well. Devesh has done really well. Like
Yeah, the West Coast is
Oakwood
going to
has-
be the divide between, I guess, California and the East Coast is going to be a lot less next year because the only like teams from California who have 2 or more bids graduating this year are like Harker KL, Doherty JM, let's see, I guess Oakwood CW and BG, and there's another Harker team that I'm forgetting. But like a lot of the really good West Coast teams are staying around next year
yeah,
in their
which is
entirety,
fantastic.
which is yeah.
So that's good. Although Harker's losing a lot of coaching staff.
Harker BC, that's who I forgot.
Harker's losing coaching staff because Sandy's not back next year. Yeah, Sandy's going home to Minnesota. So that sucks.
Yeah.
Also, I guess Harker. Yeah. So Harker's losing coaching staff. I don't know anything else about internal team politics.
Yeah.
A couple other things like. Okay, someone wants to talk about what teams. Oh yeah, so Hakkaniel is still pretty good on the East Coast. Hunter MP and Hunter MM are teams
Yep.
to watch out for. MP Griffin and I actually debated, and they weren't like fantastic. They beat us. I disagree with the decision, but they beat us, and they auto qual to the TOC next year, which means their senior year is
Yeah.
going to be easy.
And I think there's a decent number of Hunter debaters who are in like freshman or sophomore year who did really well. I think at Columbia.
Cayman,
and,
I'm not
like-
even going to entertain your comment. Okay, I'm just not going to.
All right. Anyway.
And Max, I'm definitely not entertaining your
Oh
comment.
my God! You could not be any more obvious. All right.
The whole point is to be obvious without not being obvious.
All right. Sure.
That's the idea.
Let's see. Oh, Will Alexander's here. The other Will. Let's see. I don't know. Durham LP on the East Coast is
Who
still
is
here.
Will Alexander? I have no idea who Will
Los
Alexander is.
Altos AK.
Okay. I didn't know
And let's see. So
Did he go to
Durham
Sniffy?
LP and
Ooh, let's talk camps.
Del
Let's
Barton
talk camps.
AH are still on the
Camps.
East Coast as well.
Camps.
Yeah,
Everybody
yeah.
likes camps. Okay. Camp, you're going to NDF.
Yeah.
I'm going to NDF.
Lots of people.
Lots of
from our
people are going to
school
NDF. Yeah, Nueva MS is going to NDF. Nueva CC is going to NDF. Max is not going to NDF because he's a loser. But Max,
Obviously.
do not go to NDF. I hope you do not go to NDF. Because if you don't go to NDF and Keshav gets his internship at UCSF, I get to go to NDF with Keshav.
Oh my
Which is
God.
way fun. Which means we'll do no work and still hopefully do well. Which
Well,
is really
yeah,
cool.
because we're sending so many people. I don't know. NDF is going to be good this year.
Yeah.
I don't know about Sniffy, and Cayman is probably way more qualified to talk about Sniffy than Zubin or I, because
I just
yeah.
commented on what I overheard in our discussions
And
about
then-
why I should not go to Sniffy.
Yeah, well, I don't know.
Because I suggested to Les, hey Les, I wasn't, really excited about it. I was like, hey Les, can I possibly get a discount to Sniffy if I go again this year? Because it was really expensive and I want a shorter, closer camp. And Les said, do not go.
All right.
That's it.
All right.
Now, see, there's no reason to bring race into it, okay?
Oh my
Plus,
God.
or Max. Plus, I won't damage him any.
Probably.
I'll just maybe teach him what a good Final Focus sounds like.
Oh my
But,
God.
Just
Just
that's
stop. Stop before you go too far. All right, let's see. Other people requesting, where juniors will carry on a new team. Okay, I have like a few in mind.
Okay.
So Sam Wood, obviously.
it. Oakwood CW.
Wait, no, they're both seniors.
Cohen
here.
Lawson is not a senior.
No, they're
He has.
both.
He is a
guarantee-
junior. I don't care what the bid list says. I talked to him at the TOC.
Wait, what?
He's a junior.
I don't believe you at all. Okay, in any case.
He's a junior, and he says that he's stuck with a freshman.
All right. Also, maybe
See, it
the
does say senior,
younger the younger Warno brother could do really well next year.
And maybe
I
next
think-
year Nate Odenkirk will actually carry.
Imad Ragib from Harker will probably do pretty well next year as well.
No idea.
JR.
I know, but I have no idea.
Yeah, I don't know. Oh god, I had like a bunch in mind because I've been
I'm
thinking
not
about
very
this
good
a
at these
bunch.
prediction things. I can talk about them, but the problem is I only know the debaters that I talk to because a lot of what I see in debate is less what your historical record is and more like how intelligent are you as a debater, how not necessarily competent, but how
Yeah.
exactly stuff like that. And it's stuff like that that's more important to me rather than just general esoteric. Did you really do well this year?
Yeah.
I also dislike senior junior teams. I just don't get how they work. I don't dislike them as like teams. I just can't see myself being in like a senior junior partnership or whatever. Because one person, it's his last year in debate. There's this like ultimate drive to just absolutely win everything.
Yeah.
That's like your goal.
Yeah.
Or at least that would be my goal. And then another person is just like, oh, I'm just sort of chilling. It's my junior year, which is what
Yeah.
we did this year, right?
Yeah, I think the D from Newton South DS is going to do really well next year, and James Chen will probably destroy everyone.
James Chen is a fucking monster.
Yeah,
He's a baller. He's a really good second speaker.
yeah,
But yeah, there will be good teams.
yeah. I'm sure people will rise up as well. Like,
That's the thing.
we
can
can't
never
predict that either because it's kind of difficult.
That's our thing. We don't know what to say about. Yeah, we don't know what to say.
Someone take my name in vain. All right, Cayman. We might message you. I don't know. Yeah, it's hard to predict who will do well next year because I think we definitely had a lot of teams who I don't know. I wasn't like following stuff as closely last year.
I wish. Oh, look, it's a school announcement.
Jay,
What?
your food is here. Please
Great.
come up to the front desk.
I have no idea what this is.
Okay.
Let's see. Other people
fantastic.
asking questions. Will Alexander wanted us to talk about what teams did well at TOC.
Okay. Oh, you know what? We can go to the
No
TSC.
one from our school. All
Yes,
right.
but we know that already. Like our school sucks. Okay, we suck at debate.
Yeah, we're all terrible.
Champions.
Let's see. I mean, Hackley SF had a pretty crazy run of
Oh,
beating teams
2017.
of like upsets because they hit what the Arnesons, Whitman WW.
Hackley SF beat the Arnesons. I didn't realize
in
that.
prelims.
There
don't
are
know.
comments about that round about like how it went down.
Sure.
There's some, at least I heard, rumor controversy.
Rumor controversy.
Yeah, but
Could
honestly,
you be more vague, please.
the point is, I think it's a stupid comment, and I'm not going to say it. And I also think that if you win a round, you win a round. Like, granted, you can be screwed by a bad judging decision or whatever. As long as your judge doesn't deceive you, or the team doesn't just like lie, then if you lose the round, you lose the round.
Yeah.
There is some argument to adaptability in public forum that is necessary and crucial for this kind of debate.
Yeah.
And if you don't adapt, then you just lose. Because if you have a judge who says don't speak fast and you speak as fast as you normally do, or with a like a really good policy flow judge or whatever, then you are going to lose, and that makes sense because they are saying don't speak fast, and you are.
Yeah.
So we can look here. So Cypress Bay BK
They did
coming out
really
with
well in
number one
prelims.
seed.
And then they just
Nasty.
rip. I mean, I don't
Did
know.
did we hit them? No, we didn't hit them.
you didn't.
Just kidding. We hit some.
I was really surprised with with the teams that were in like the top 10. I don't know. I expected the top 10 seeds of TOC to be more representative of the top 10 in V Briefly or debate rankings or whatever, but instead you had like the Arnesons and Poly EH, and then all the other teams in the top 10, with the exception of Newton DS, they're all like outside the top 15 of V Briefly.
Okay, look at this round. First off, tragedy that
Yeah.
Poly Prep, their last round. Granted, makes sense that it was against the Arnesons, but their last round was in Octos of the TOC.
Yeah.
That's a tragedy. Second thing is, it was so in debate there is some sense of perceptual domination, and it's quite heavy. But the nastiest thing that I've seen, or like nasty in a good sense, I suppose, is Eaton Ezra taking off his shirt saying this room is too hot and then just debating in his undershirt. Just like that level of confidence for the round was so catastrophically overwhelming. It was fantastic.
Wow. Yeah.
It was great. He's just like, I think it's hot in here, judges. And the judge is like, yes. It's like already a bad setup for a pickup line. And he just takes off his shirt.
Yeah.
He's like, nobody minds if I do this. They're like, no, we don't mind.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Max and Keshov had a pretty good run at TOC. They beat a lot. I mean, I don't know. You've been bashing on them this whole time, but like
It's
beating
no
James
fun
Chen
if you say they're
and, like,
decent.
okay, whatever.
It's just like I'm not going to say Matt and Jake are decent because they suck at debate,
Right, of course.
right? It's the same thing. It's no fun. Hackley SF. This round, Hackley SF versus
Oh,
James
yeah.
Madison Memorial. That was the weirdest round I watched because both teams collapsed to two things. Hackley SF collapsed to these Title I vouchers, and both teams are arguing whether or not it is like resolutional, right? Whether or not it's means tested welfare. And then what's it called? James Madison collapses to terminal defense on Hackley's case, saying that their things will be repealed.
What?
And then we spend billions, they spend billion, and all our programs are funded by progressive taxes. So it doesn't matter how the money is
God.
spent, we're still taxing the rich more. Which is a very weird way to go about it.
is so
Because welfare
weird.
is like inherently always
Going
more
to the
cost intensive.
poor.
Well,
And,
not just that,
yeah.
like more cost intensive. And basically, this was the extension to that argument. We spend billions, they spend billion.
Oh,
That
and,
was the
like,
impact.
All of our money is taken from the rich. so-
Exactly. Which is, one, a weird way to articulate an impact when it's carded and you should be extending the card because it's
Yeah.
in summary.
Yeah.
Two, collapsing to terminal defense on their case is a weird thing to do, especially when your offense is really bad, right? But yeah.
Let's see. I mean, I don't know. I was really surprised that in semis of PFTOC, I mean, Hawken EL number 3 seed, but like Mission was number 10 seed, Hackley was the 21st, and Pineview was 17th. It was just really
I
stunning
should
to
have watched
see
this
like
round. I wanted to see this round.
all of the top.
I don't
seeds
even
just
know
are
why I
out.
went to watch Max. Like, I don't care about them. So why wouldn't I watch the round? It's just fun to bash them. It's just fun. Plus, he can't say anything back. So I'm making back for all the times
mean-
that he made fun of my shoes.
Yeah, I don't know. I think I don't know. I was
Fairmont KP dropping tragically. It could have been the
Tragically.
West Coast rematch. Not
Yeah.
rematch. But, you know,
Well, not
some
rematch.
West Coast thing.
yeah.
They had a war room
Wait, what?
at the TOC. Oh, you didn't hear about this?
No.
Okay. Fairmont KP had a war room at the TOC. It was incredible. So
For
it's-
just like prepping other teams.
for
or,
prepping
like-
other teams, they got like, you know, a bunch of debaters to hear like a bunch of rounds spread out. They had like, so Nick's brother was there hearing rounds. There were like a bunch of little kids, because you just teach them how to flow. They don't even need to think about the arguments, and then they just churn out just flows
my
from
God.
rounds, right? Then they have a bunch of coaches just sitting in the room saying, and a bunch of other teams sitting in the room just thinking like, okay, we heard this flow. How do we respond to it? Honestly, they have the most prep of any team, I think.
Jesus.
So one example of this is our round at Berkeley.
Right.
So Doug Miller is judging us in quarters, and we read our neg case, which is about like food prices and things like that, and about how a carbon tax catastrophically raises food prices, bunch of random stuff. And Doug Miller scratches his head because he heard us in the round robin and definitely prepped us out. Scratches his head, and we hear him say during Griffin's constructive, "That's a new neg." Which I heard, and I just stood terrified, like a deer in headlights, because I was like, oh my god, they're going to have every card in this entire case. And by the end of Crossfire, first cross, 3 new debaters were in the room.
Oh my god.
It
that's
was
so
insane.
funny.
It was super cool. Plus, because they watched the entire round, they got to see how we extended the argument.
Right.
And because Griffin and I don't want to lose the round, we're not holding anything back, right? Plus, realization doesn't fully dawn on me that if we extend everything in our case and show our entire hand, it's bad. Because we
Right.
could win extending 1 or 2 links and not anything else, right?
Right, yeah.
But in this case, we just went for everything because we were just killing it on the flow. This was a round where we were hitting our stride, right?
Yeah.
It's insane.
Yeah.
It's too nasty.
That's kind of crazy, like having a prep room.
Yeah.
I don't know. We did that before our Octa's rounds at Berkeley because we had to like rewrite the food prices contention. But
Yep.
that was like 40 or 50 minutes, not like the whole TOC. Or
I mean,
and we
you
didn't have
remember,
tons of people.
we wrote the food contention at 1 a.m. before Berkeley.
yeah,
That was
after
when that
the-
entire argument
yeah.
was written.
yeah,
Like at 1 a.m. before Berkeley. Honestly, Berkeley is my favorite tournament. Not because we've done well at it both times, but because like the topic that we had at Berkeley lined up for us to just run very fun arguments. So freshman or sophomore year, we ran like war is the root cause of poverty,
Oh
and-
God.
which
I
is, and,
remember you running
and
this at
globalization
Stanford.
is the root cause of war,
Right.
which is just nasty to run.
Yeah.
Right? And the best round that we had on that was Harker KL because they turned our case 6 ways to Sunday.
Jesus.
Just destroyed it. It was nasty. Also,
What are you even looking?
I am pulling up. So Harker KL has these things just because we're going to end in like 5 minutes
Yeah.
anyway. Harker KL does this really cool thing at the bottom of their block. So we got Harker's prep file for like some topic after it was done or something like that. And they do this really cool thing where okay. So they do this really cool thing where at the bottom of every like page of the document, in the footer, is like a picture.
Oh,
so
God.
all Nueva teams, or at least a couple of us, made photos that are like cool and nifty. So this, I'll swap over to the screen sharing. So this is Nueva MS's picture. Because they are talking about their round in Bronx, they mentioned like burritos. So
Against the Arnesons.
against the Arnesons. So Nueva MS has this picture.
Second cross, or no, it was Grand Cross.
It was
just
Grand
a
Cross.
Burrito
It was
analogy.
just burrito analogies. And I mean, we stole burrito analogies for the carbon tax topic because when I was explaining leakage and about how most emissions can't be leaked, I explained it by saying, you can't like leak transportation emissions. Chipotle can't ship a burrito, like a proxy burrito in Europe to get stuff in the United States, right?
Yeah.
It's just not the way it works.
Oh my god.
So yeah, this is their thing, and then Phoenix out of this. So then this is, I think Griffin's and mine is a lot more elegant. Just like way more elegant. Just look,
Right, of course.
unicorn, pink like thing,
Jesus.
whatever, horn,
God.
Nueva AT on the side, swords, because they're like
You
answers
guys
to.
spent like 3 hours making
This
this
is so.
as well.
Look at this. Griffin, tarpening, Zubin, Isola. The only problem with this is we should flip them because it should go Isola, tarpening, but that's it.
Yeah.
That's my only
That
complaint.
is a massive problem. Just cripple. Oh my god.
It's
Destroys
super
the
cool.
purpose
And then I
of
don't know
it.
if we
No.
have
Will and Alex's aren't there, I think.
anybody else's. No, but maybe this is it. No, this is just another photo from Nueva MS.
Should post a link to it on Reddit just for fun.
Should we? This link should work, I think.
It might. It might not though.
It
'cause
might
it's
not,
a
it might
text
be- yeah.
server. You'd have to like download it and then upload it to Immigrant or something.
I bet we could do that.
Yeah. Can do that.
Anyway, so we'll do it after this.
Yeah.
So, just the by far best thing. Oh, actually, wait. Kyle's not gonna get mad at me for sharing an RFD. So
Oh god.
I'm gonna share one RFD. This is our RFD from our
Dumbest
Harker
clip.
round. Yeah, I know. Jesus.
That would be bad.
Where is Harker? Harker and
Diana
Nichols invitation?
Nichols.
2015, yeah.
Yeah.
So, Harker, these are 2 RFDs, okay? So Kyle Chong judges us in quarters. Griffin gives a fantastic argument in this round. So, comments, first cross was pretty silly. It was pretty silly. And then line by line summary was fantastic, but you need to give more big picture analysis. And then like my comments are like, meh, because I just didn't weigh, right? Then he says, then he says this. This is his next comment. He says, this round, Griffin is shaken because I concede 3 forms of topicality in like second cross, right? I recover from that, but Griffin's already like sort of shocked because he's listening to my cross and I'm like, yeah, no, we're running a plan. I mean, advocacies. Yes, we're also, it's also unconstitutional. Yeah, because it goes to everybody, not just African Americans. Like, it was just bad. So then he's like, very strategic questions in Crossfire. What the Gavin? That summary was nowhere near as fire as last round. And then this is the funniest thing because I used to do this a lot. I smile when I know my opponent is saying something wrong. And on the ISIL topic, when we were doing practice rounds, I would smile and nod when people were talking about genocide, and that's just so bad. It's so, and I just didn't realize I was doing it because I was like, yes, I know. It's like I would smile and nod like this. So I'll switch over.
Oh God.
I'd smile and nod like this, like. Because I would be preparing answers in my head like, you are so wrong,
Yeah.
just so fundamentally wrong.
Yeah.
But it was so funny, like so funny because he comes up to me after like the round and he's like, "Congrats, but let's just hope you're not debating any topic that's super serious because then you will just scare people."
Yeah.
Because I'm just like, yeah, okay, yeah.
Oh, they're talking about dying refugees.
Oh, yeah.
Smile
Okay,
and
yeah.
nod, boys. Smile and nod.
Yeah,
like,
super bad.
Yeah.
But yeah, okay, I think this has been 2 hours.
No, it's like an hour and 15 minutes.
That's super long though,
That is a
and it's
super long
super fun.
Yeah.
This is really fun.
It is really
Now
fun.
I have to come up with more material if we're gonna do it over the weekend.
Yeah.
Matt is sick
Wait, he
because
is?
he's a wimp. Yeah.
Oh, God.
So I'll probably just do it with like Jake or Will or something.
Yeah.
Or Max, if you have time for the weekend, go fuck yourself. Or whatever. It's just I'm throwing out the suggestion because you're funny.
He's still mad
You're
about
very
you
funny.
trying to steal K-Shaw from him. Probably.
Yeah, I'm gonna steal K-Shaw from you. If only they let people like cross enter for the TOC,
Oh,
I would be going with K-Shaw. I'm just saying you can have Griffin. I love Griffin. Griffin is a fantastic partner. But you can have him, and I'll take
wait,
K-Shaw.
yeah. If you went
I'll
with
take
K-Shaw, then you might actually have to do work though.
I
Like...
would. So I was talking to Keisha on the phone, and Keisha was like, "We can't go to NDF together." And I was like, "Oh, that sucks." And he's like, "Because we would just not do work." And I'm like, yeah, no, that sounds about right.
No, dude, we're gonna have like so much prep on
So
NDF.
much prep.
Because like even if you and K-Shaw didn't do work, I'm sure Matt, Jake, and I will like do a shitload of work. Actually, maybe
We'll
not
just steal
Jake,
it.
like-
I can't.
Alex.
But see, then there comes the point. Keisha and I are going to debate each other in the regular circuit at like Harker and Bronx and all these tournaments if they go to Bronx. So what do we do in that case? Do we share the prep with Keisha?
Concede everything, obviously.
No. Do we share the prep with Keisha? Anyway, this is just
Right,
our
yeah,
bones.
on like September, October, that'll be weird.
Thank you 21 people
Oh wow. It
for
doubled.
watching. It doubled. This is fun. We're going to do this sometime on Sunday or Saturday.
Yeah.
So
We need to get people who like aren't from our own school to do this as well.
Well, so the point is, so I've already messaged Kevin. I'm messaging
Ooh,
Eaton.
That would be awesome.
What's
That
it
would
called?
also be awesome.
Jasmine said she'll be like maybe up for it. So Kevin for sure, but he has finals next week, so not
Oh,
this week.
Jesus.
It would be fun to like